going to go ahead and work through number 9 from your study guide. This is the first 3 variable word problem that you have on here. There's lots of numbers and you have to figure out how to sort through things. The thing that I'm going to look at, hopefully you've read it already. If you haven't, pause it and read it. I've got these guys right here, which are protein, fat, and carbohydrate limits. And then they give me 3 different types of food that have different amounts of those 3 protein, fat, carbs, right? So marinated mushrooms have 3 grams of protein, 5 of fat, 9 of carbs. The meatballs have 14, 7, 15, and deviled eggs have that right there. So we want to know how many of each snack he can eat to obtain his goal. So part of what you can do to figure out what your variables are is read that question, how many of each snack, right? So that means that you want to know how many meatballs, how many mushrooms, how many, what's the other thing, eggs, right? So those are likely going to be your variables. So I'm going to let, what did I do? Yeah, I let M be mushrooms, I let S be the spicy meatballs, and I let D be the deviled eggs. So now what I'm going to do is look at, so with the meatballs, with the, I'm going to make a protein equation. Back to red. I'm going to make a protein equation, fat equation, and a carb equation. So we'll go pro. With the protein equation, I do, I look at, alright, mushrooms, 3 grams protein, right? So 3 times the number of mushrooms plus, alright, next one, meatballs have 14 protein. So that's plus 14s. Then I look at, so I'll cross these off as I go through them, in case there's not enough color in there for you already. Then I go down to eggs, and they have 3 grams protein, 13, sorry, so plus 13D for deviled eggs. That adds up to that guy, 113. And then you do the same thing for all the other ones. So my next one's going to be equal to 103. This is going to be the equation for the fat that's in each of these foods. So I get 5 grams. What's the next one? 7 grams and 15. So 5m plus 7s plus 15d. And then lastly, I get, so cross that off, 132. That's the carbs. So I get 9. I get 9m plus 15d plus, sorry, not 15d, 15s plus 6d. From here, I'm not going to show the work for the REF. You will have to on the test. But you go ahead, put it into a matrix. I'll show the first line, and then you should be able to do the rest. We do 3, 14, 13, and then 113, 113. And then you put all the lines in there, RREF it. You should show RREF. And then that gives us the identity matrix in here. Three variable identity, so 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. And then 6, for 3. I do that on the calculator, this step right here, which means that I get 6 mushrooms, 4 meatballs, and 3 eggs. That's that.